Can we just rise again and take the national anthem so that we formally open the honor and privilege to welcome our on production of alcoholic beverages in sachets and PET bottles that are less than 200 ml. The National Agency for Food and Drug Administration and Control stopped the registration of alcoholic beverages in sachet and small volume PET and glass bottles that are below 200 ml, based on the recommendation of a high-powered committee of the Federal Ministry of Health and NAFDAC on one hand, the Federal Competition and Consumer Protection Commission on the other hand, and the industry also represented by the Association of Food, Beverages and Tobacco Employers, AFBTE, the Distillers and Blenders Association of Nigeria, DBAN, in December 2018. So it is about 5 years ago when we had this high-powered meeting. As commitment to the decision reached, as commitment to this decision that was reached at the end of this high-powered meeting, producers of alcoholic beverages in sachet and small volume PET bottles less than 200 ml agreed to reduce the production by 50% with effect from 31st January 2020, while ensuring the product will be completely phased out in the country by 31st January 2024. On the part of the agency, NAFDAC committed to ensure that the validity of renewal licenses of already registered alcoholic beverages in the affected category do not exceed 31st January 2024. We did not give any permit that exceeds that date. The people who are mostly at risk are the negative effects of consumption of the banned pack sizes of alcoholic beverages are the children, primary school age children, secondary school age children, and commercial drivers and riders. The World Health Organization has established that children who drink alcohol are more likely to use drugs, get bad grades, suffer injury or death, engage in risky sexual activities, make bad decisions, and have health problems. WHO also stated that harmful consumption of alcohol is linked to more than 200 health conditions, including infectious diseases, tuberculosis and HIV/AIDS as an example, and non-communicable conditions like liver cirrhosis and different types of cancer. It is also associated with social problems such as alcohol addiction and gender-based violence. So the take-home from this meeting is all about protecting children, underage youth, from getting liver cirrhosis that could lead to cancer, that could lead to death. To curb the menace of alcohol abuse, World Health Organization recommended some actions and strategies to policymakers that have been shown to be effective and, of course, cost-effective. And these include regulating the marketing of alcoholic beverages to younger people and regulating the availability of alcohol to younger people. NAFDAC was established by Cap N1 laws of the Federation in 2004 to regulate and control the manufacture, importation, exportation, advertisements, distribution, sale, and use of food, drugs, alcohol inclusive, cosmetics, medical devices, bottled water, detergents, chemicals. All these are known as regulated products. Alcoholic drinks in sachet or PET bottles or glass bottles below 200 ml are pocket friendly. These are pocket friendly. One can be easily pocketed by primary school children, and they do that. Not all of them, few do that. They are pocket friendly and can easily be carried around by children without being noticed. It is easily affordable and comes handy for commercial bus drivers, keke riders, okada riders, who, after consuming them, constitute a menace to the society. The negative impact of harmful consumption of alcohol by this age group, which is occasioned by its being very economical, easily accessible, and miniature in nature, prompted NAFDAC to take the bold step of banning it in order to save our children from harm and to protect the health of the larger society. Therefore, the main reason for calling this press conference is to intimate you to the government policy of banning the importation, manufacture, distribution, sale, and use of alcoholic beverages in sachet, PET, and glass bottles below 200 ml. As at the 31st of January 2024, there should not be alcoholic beverages in these categories that is registered by NAFDAC. We have stopped the registration. I also want to inform you that the agency started enforcement actions of this policy on February 1, 2024. And this enforcement was done simultaneously at the same time in various cities across the country. Meanwhile, many products at the manufacturing facilities in various cities such as Jos, Enugu, Ibadan, Lagos, and Ota were evacuated, and others put on hold due to sheer volume and size that we could not evacuate, but all are waiting destruction. And the enforcement continues. We started February 1, which was last week, 2024, and it will continue until we make sure there are no sachet alcohol in circulation and in PET bottles or glass bottles less than 200 ml. The 5-year window given to manufacturers by NAFDAC to phase out all alcoholic drinks in this category elapsed on the 31st of January 2024. So there was a 5-year phase-out period because we considered that manufacturers would have invested in machinery, in staff that were dedicated for those lines. Therefore, a 5-year phase-out period was given. To this end, on the first day after this phase-out period, the agency commenced nationwide enforcement actions on the 1st of February 2024. The manufacturers and printers of labels and packaging materials were the initial targets. It will surprise you to know that during the enforcement actions last week, it was discovered that some manufacturers of these banned products were still in production of the products and still had stacks of both finished products and packaging materials in their possession. This situation is of course not acceptable, and the agency views this as flagrant disregard of regulatory measures put in place to safeguard public health, especially children. NAFDAC views this matter seriously, and we engage all statutory means, which may include prosecution, to deal with the issue. I want to use this medium to ask all holders of alcohol in sachet, PET, and glass bottles less than 200 ml, empty sachets, empty PET bottles, empty glass bottles, labels, and other packaging materials of these banned products to immediately report to the Investigation and Enforcement Directorate of NAFDAC for handover of sale for destruction, in order to prevent sterner measures that can include prosecution. NAFDAC is resolutely committed to the strict implementation of regulatory measures towards safeguarding the health of Nigerians, particularly the vulnerable youth, against the dangers of reckless consumption of alcohol with the attendant negative health consequences and social vices. Thank you very much.